Welcome to the Marks and Spencer's video part 2. So I've broken this down. The first part was casual. This second part is a bit more, well, kind of smart. It's still quite casual. It's not like evening wear or anything. So I've still kept on the fitted t-shirt from before. And I've got this rather amazing knife pleated skirt, which is, I guess you'd call it ombre. So it goes black to grey to ivory cream colour. Oh, sorry, I need to move the camera. 1 second. So I've moved the camera so you can see. So it's, I think I got this in the long length because I thought it would look better. And the skirt is $39.50. I think it's probably polyester, but I will put that on the description box. And I don't know, I think it's quite stunning, really. And then I've gone proper, I don't know, I like these boots. I don't know what you think. They're very on trend, I think. And they're leather, but they've got this kind of stretchy back. So I thought, I'll never get these on. I can't normally get boots in a normal shop. And then they've got this really heavy sole. They're £110. They're really comfortable. I think they're really edgy. I just don't know if I'm really edgy. I'm 65, but if I saw these on another woman, I would think, oh, she's cool. She knows what she's about. Anyway, that's the skirt and the trousers. The skirt and the boots. So it's elasticated waist at the back, this skirt, and then it's a fixed waistband at the front. So it does hang quite nicely, and I hope you appreciate that. I've put tights on today, which, oh, it's always depressing, isn't it, when you have to put tights on? But they help to kind of smooth everything out. So yeah, I'll keep the boots on for the next, I think it's the dress. When I went back in to change, I remember that I bought this Lurex top. This is in the pewter, and it's kind of, well, I think it might be useful. I'm not saying it goes with this skirt necessarily, but it's a good shape. You know, when sometimes at Christmas you're just going for lunch with friends or something and you don't want to be over the top kind of sequins, but it kind of gives that look. I mean, looking in the camera is quite, you know, does kind of show everything. Does it? I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's not particularly flattering around here, but it's £25, £25 size 18. But I thought it was quite a useful top for the kind of Christmas season, because, you know, nowadays you can wear sparkle day and evening, apparently. Anything goes. So just wanted to quickly pop that on and show you before I put the dress on. This dress is £29.50. And I'll be honest with you, as I got it off the hanger, I just thought, well, this is horrible. But then I put it on, and I actually like it. It's kind of a greeny grey background. It's definitely got kind of, yeah. So there's kind of green, like a pale jade, grey, black, and an ivory, and it's got the kind of little keyhole here. You could open that if you wanted it more. Sorry, is that hitting the microphone? No, that's better done up, isn't it? So that's in a little kind of bow there. You almost don't see it. And then it's got another little tie belt here, which I don't mind that because it's actually a kind of a belt. It's not just tied on to tie up at the back. And then this is an 18. And I've kept the boots on, as I said. And actually, it's a really, really attractive dress for all the money. I mean, the only thing is, you know, it's probably going to be a popular one, so you might see other people in it. It's 2 tiers, but it's quite fitted. A lot of ladies have said that they're sick and tired of all the tiers and the voluminous material because, you know, it doesn't do anything for you. It's got a gathered sleeve, but I actually really like this with the boots as well. I think it looks pretty cool. cool. That's probably a really uncool thing to say. So it is, what's it made from? It's viscose and elastane spandex, which I've never heard of. So it's washable, and I think it would be fairly kind of easy care. So I don't know what you all think of that one, but I was pleasantly surprised for the money and with the boots. I think it looks good. But what have I got? I've got two more dresses to try. So a denim dress. I love a denim dress. I've said that many times on this channel, and this one is no exception. It's £45, and this is an 18 regular. And I think personally I'd prefer it in the long, but I'll show you. It's got a puff sleeve. It's a nice, it's not, it is proper kind of cotton denim. It's not that Tencel or Cupro fabric, which I don't particularly like. I don't know if that's pulling a little bit on my bust there, but I might well put a vest top under it anyway so that I could have it a bit more open. It's poppers all the way down, and yeah, you can see it's still below the boots. The boots come here, so it's fine with the knee-high boots on, and it's a nice kind of gentle A-line, so it just kind of skims and goes down to an A-line, and as I say, it's poppers all the way through. So I don't know why, I just love denim dresses. I'd probably put a black belt on this, I think, if I was wearing the black boots, or tan belt if I was wearing more of a tan shoe or boot. But I think as far as a denim dress goes, it fits the bill completely. And then I've got one more dress, and then a coat, and then I'll just talk a little bit about boots. This dress is an 18 long, and it's 100% polyester, but it's got a nice feel to it, and it's got some nice colours. It's got like a blush pink, black, and kind of lavender with a cream background. 3/4 length sleeves, which are lovely and flattering. Again, it's buttoned through, and it's got this tie here, which, do you remember that red one I tried on a little while ago? And it was kind of like really cleverly made, and it had kind of tubes that tied up. And when I went into Marks and Spencer, they had it on the model, and they had the thing done up wrong. So I went up to the mannequin and changed it. I mean, I'm getting ideas above my station, obviously. But I think this is a nice looking dress. As I say, I got the long. I like the longer length on me. I think it gives you a nicer line, particularly if you're wearing boots. It's seamed across the back. I'd say it's a true size 18. It's got a slit from the last button down there, so it's not kind of clumpy, if you know what I mean. And it's yeah, I think it's a very, very attractive dress. What more can I say? It does the job. If I was choosing out of these three, I'd be torn to get the denim, but only if I could get it in the long. And I really like the jersey dress, because I think that's just a kind of a daily staple, you know, whereas this is a bit more a dress that you would kind of wear. In my life, I don't have any cause for a dress like this, really. If I was at work or back in Surrey, I'd probably have more occasions to wear it, but it's a bit more kind of rural down here. So anyway, I'll just go and pop the coat on, and then I'll have a little chat and wind up this video. This coat is what they call Woolrich, and it's autograph, and it's £149. And I was intrigued with it, really, because lots of the coats on the M&S website have no wool in them at all. And I think if you're paying £80 or so for a coat, it should have wool in it. But I'll be honest with you and say this doesn't feel like it's got wool in it. It's still got that slightly kind of polyestery, kind of slightly nasty feel, if I'm honest. It's nice that the way the seam comes around there curved is a nice design detail. and it's got 2 pockets. It's not generous. It's got a nice inside pocket there, and it has got a tie belt inside, and virgin wool and cashmere. I don't know, it doesn't feel nice. It just doesn't feel nice, and I don't know why, if it's virgin wool and cashmere, which justifies the price, I guess. I think it does go nicely with this dress. It's not a colour I wear, really, but they did it in this or camel, and I just thought I'd go with a splash of colour just to make a change. And I know nowadays, I mean, when I was young, you could not wear anything lower than your coat. It was kind of almost like a crime, really. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that one, and I will just take this coat off before I spontaneously combust, and I will just have a quick talk to you about why I don't like this colour, and boots if you've got wider calves. So just give me 2 seconds and I'll take this off. I don't want to take it off and bash the microphone. So I just wanted to wrap up, really. So one of the reasons I think that I don't kind of go with these shades of lilac through to purple, I don't know if that's kind of magenta, that coat that I just tried on, but very harsh colour. I don't like any shade of purple, and I think that's because when I worked at Heathrow Airport, and I was in the management sort of team in the offices, and when there was a crisis, and during my time there, we had a few, because we had 9/11 and different things like that. And as managers, we would be called to work in the airport, and we had to wear purple. It was a purple. We were all given a purple t-shirt, a couple of t-shirts, and a fleece, and they were all purple, which was, I don't know if that's still the colour of Heathrow, but anyway. And on the back, it had "Here to Help." And I don't know, I just don't like the colour. So the whole poem, you know, when I'm old, I'll wear purple, doesn't apply to me at all. Anyway, that's just neither here nor there. I mean, loads of people love purple. I don't. Now, the other thing, you know, when we talked before and I said about chub rub shorts and how they transformed my life when it came to wearing dresses in the summer, because until I discovered those, I hadn't been able to wear dresses in the summer because of the discomfort. Well, I was always jealous of people that could wear boots, knee-high boots, because my calves were always too big. And again, that's not always just because you're heavy. You know, some very athletic people have large calves. And then I discovered a company called Duo, D-U-O, and they used to be Duo of Bath. And I think they dropped the of Bath thing because they only had one store at the beginning in Bath, and then they opened one in Edinburgh. And I think there's one in... well, there was one in London, but I'll put the link to the company below in the description box. And these, I've had several pairs of boots from them, and they've all been really, they're not cheap at all. They're quite expensive, but they are high quality, and they last for years. I've had these boots for, you know, I must have had these boots for 12 years. And they do them, I think it's 9 calf sizes, and these have got a little elevated sole, so although they look completely flat, they're not in actual fact. They've still got probably just over a centimetre. I don't know if they do these anymore. I'm just showing you these boots. I had them in this colour, which surprisingly goes with a lot of things. I mean, it would go with this, and I had them in red. And unfortunately, the suede tore, but they're a beautiful soft suede. And I never fail to get a compliment if I'm wearing these boots. I can honestly tell you that I love them. And they're quite easy to put on because they've got the zip up the back. I mean, these black chunky boots that I've got on are a little bit of a contortion to get on, I have to tell you, because you have to kind of get your leg right into the top of the boot and then pull them on. But it'll probably get easier. And I've got a really high instep as well, which kind of all conspires against me in the boot department. But I'm not like, there's no affiliation or anything. I just nothing today. Well, Fitfield gave me the trainers, but the boots are my own. I mean, they don't even look really like they've been worn, and I've worn them loads and loads and loads. I love them. because they go with black, they go with red, they go with everything really. I mean, you have to be careful you don't look like Robin Hood, um, you know, if you're wearing green and brown. Anyway, that's it for today. As I say, this is part 2 of the M&S video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please subscribe. Um, it's fabulous. Loads of hells bells, loads of lovely comments. I've answered, well, I've got to tell you something actually. I made a video yesterday for a company that gifted me something. I'm not even going to say what it is, because now I'm in a little bit of a dispute with them because I don't think it came up to British safety standards. And so I have said I'm not happy to promote it, and it was quite an expensive piece of kit. So a lot of what I'm saying now, I may end up repeating if they can address my concerns about the item in question. But it was just to say that while I was away, lots of comments came through, and obviously I couldn't sit there every day, in fairness to my husband, and kind of just keep working. So I hearted a lot of them, and by that I mean I just, you know, just click. I read every single comment. I don't not read them. I read every single comment because I appreciate them. Some of them bewilder me, but that's another story. And anybody that's a bit off, I just remove. And but other than that, I really appreciate it, and I've got my regular ladies, and I feel like I'm kind of getting to know you all, and so that's really fabulous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel like the end of strictly come to thank you, thank you. It's a program in the UK, very popular program. Anyway, so we had a fabulous holiday. I sat on the plane. I answered about 100 comments on the plane home, and so that I'm up to date, because otherwise, you know, it's a bit like your inbox. If I can't clear it, I'll never clear it. So I've cleared those down, and I'm keeping on top of them again. And I do appreciate the comments. I'm sorry if I can't give a really full answer all the time, but it is difficult. And just a really great big thank you. And I hope you're all well. We're well and truly into autumn now, aren't we? And I've got a big homeware haul actually I've ordered, which I'm quite excited about. Some nice bits in there. And I do kind of semi-dress the house for Halloween, not madly, because, you know, a bit daft. It's just myself and Rob. But the children come here quite regularly, so I put a few bits up for them in a kind of what I'd like to call a classy manner. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. See you all soon. Bye.